Hey, what's up? It's another week of Menacing Thoughts, and you are here to enjoy some non-reality, best advice. Yeah, some great thought process going on. Because you need to take a break.
Exactly. So we're here to do the thinking for you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I do want to throw out a little disclaimer. I know that in past episodes we have said that when you join the Cult of Brent, I will sprinkle you with whiskey. That does not mean that you have to enjoy whiskey. You can enjoy whatever beverage, but in order to be accepted, I've had a couple emails.
That's a great point, actually. I was thinking that myself.
We're inclusive.
Yep.
So I'll just sprinkle you with the whiskey. If you don't like whiskey, I'm not going to waste that much on you.
Exactly.
If you do, I'll quickly sprinkle and then hand you the glass, and you can drink from where my fingers have been, and then we'll go from there. So I just want to throw out that disclaimer.
Yeah, that's a good disclaimer, because if you're a rum drinker or a vodka or gin drinker, you might be wondering, is there a place for me in the Cult of Brent? And the answer is...
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you are going to be baptized with whiskey. You're not getting an alternative.
Yeah, no, no.
This isn't the United States House of Representatives where you can be sworn in on whatever book you choose.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to get sprinkled with some whiskey. But
exactly.
Doesn't mean that you have to drink specifically whiskey. So
no,
I wanted to quickly say that. Some other business that we need to get out of the way. Make sure that you like and follow the show on Facebook and Twitter at Menacing Podcast or X, whatever, at Menacing Podcast on X/Twitter. And Facebook is Menacing Podcast.
Now, I do want to quick on the Facebook topic there, because we did have a listener comment about so we have the Menacing Millennials, which you could go in and you could friend.
Okay.
That's not going to do any good for you, because all we do is we use that page to manage the Menacing Podcast business page, which has the official Menacing Podcast logo. The Menacing Millennial still has the mermaid tail. Again, we're not really keeping up on that, because it's just the tool by which we manage the business page for the Menacing Podcast. That's where you're going to get all the updates on Facebook. Don't go, you can befriend the Menacing Millennials until you're blue in the face. It's not going to do you any good. You got to get over to the Menacing Podcast page and follow that.
There we go. And also make sure that you follow the show on any platform that holds podcasts, which range from iTunes to Stitcher to YouTube Music. Make sure you follow the show, leave a comment, leave a rating, 5 stars at least. I think it's the lowest they go, but just click that 5 stars. Only takes a couple of seconds, and we really appreciate it. And also, real quick, we know that you're sitting here listening to the podcast going, these guys are so awesome. I want to be like them. And I want to have my own spot to do a podcast. Well, you know what? You're in luck. Hatowski Realty will help you find your spot so that you can click on that mic and start broadcasting your thoughts to the world. Make sure you get a hold of Mike or Renee, and they will hook you up with that comfortable yet needed space for yourself. So get a hold of Hatowski Realty. All right, now that the business is out the way, let's get down to some brass tacks.
I got to give a shout out to our friend of the show, Andrew Gomison.
Okay.
So he was the one who pointed out the Menacing Millennials versus the Menacing Podcast page. I didn't realize people were confused about that, but I can understand why it would be confusing.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, exactly. But he commented on one of our episodes, the one where we talked about the segregated Harvard graduation.
Oh, yes.
So he was super excited about it. He said he's happy he can finally go to a disabled graduation ceremony and not have to be with the non-disabled, the able-bodied,
Is that I
don't know. Is that appropriate?
was that
Can we get Andrew?
appropriate?
Can we get? He's our resident disability expert,
Okay.
and so we might need to touch base with him on what's the
I
appropriate
accidentally went right to
terminology.
Abel.
You did, like all of a sudden.
Skipped Cain.
Yeah.
If you have a cane, you're not able.
And you were not able. There's a lot. There's a lot of layers to that joke. Well done, Brent. Well done.
Sorry, my Jew showing.
Oh boy. Okay. Because you're a comedy writer all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm at the Bible.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't. Okay. Yeah.
Speaking of which, do you know what it is?
The Bible?
No, not the Bible.
Oh,
well,
okay.
do you know what time of year it is?
Oh, it's spring.
Close.
Okay.
Passover.
Ah.
So just to let
And as you would, I am passing over the celebration.
yes, just to let all my Christian friends know, this is when Jesus rose. I don't want to be a stickler, but it's around this time.
You can be a stickler, but you're sure going to be a jerk about it.
Just punch the table. Kind of hurt. Of course, I guess that's what I get for.
You're a little fired up there, yeah.
No.
Kind of had it coming.
Yeah, no. I got to do the Pesach dinner. That was really fun, and it's probably one of the longest. Is that one of the? Yeah, that's definitely one of the longest celebrations that we have. One of the longest.
How long is it?
Well, it started at 7. We didn't leave till like 10:30, so 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. Wow.
Yeah,
That's a
so.
it's a swanky soiree at that point.
It was. Yeah, there was some dancing. No, I'm just kidding. But there was a partying of a Red Sea. It was weird.
That you guys all bring your own little. We bring a little kiddie pool.
Yeah,
and
we.
the rabbi parts it.
Yeah,
Boom. You've got.
yeah. All
Want
the.
to close out the Passover dinner?
Yeah, you gotta part the Red Sea.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I'm sure that wasn't an offensive
Yeah.
impression of a rabbi I just did there.
Yeah, all of the conservative Jews that are listening are like, I don't think that's how it's done.
That is not what we sound like.
Oh, there you go. Go with more of a Bernie Sanders or a Fauci sound.
Yeah, it's really. Well, isn't Bernie Sanders Jewish?
I don't know. No, he's a socialist.
Well, can you be a socialist and a Jew?
I don't know. You can be anything and anything nowadays.
As long as you're a doctor.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
How many more jokes can we go? The Jewish people have not had enough trouble lately,
Yeah.
so we're
Yeah,
here
we're
to
gonna
make
make
sure they get their due.
Yeah, no kidding. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was really fun. I was just throwing out, since we were talking about Bibles, I thought maybe I'd throw that out. It's
No, that's
Passover
cool.
time.
That's
Yeah.
So-
Some people.
when did you have your dinner? You call it the Pesach?
Yeah, Passover dinner. It
Oh,
was,
okay. When did you have
Monday
that?
night.
Monday night. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so it was fun.
Wow, you up until 10:30.
Yeah,
That's-
that was rough with the kids.
Well, just because you're old too.
Oh,
so
oh yeah, right.
That's the joke I was going for, not the kid joke this time.
Where's something hard I can throw?
That's we removed it from the office. Everything is padded. It's like a insane asylum in here, padded cell.
Well, you don't have to give the audience a look behind the curtain.
I'm sorry. I let him into our world a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the Little Mermaid splashing
Yeah.
up on the rock.
Yes.
You're part of our world now.
All right. I was wondering.
Let
where
that
you're going with
image settle in your brain there a little bit. Brent or I in a bikini.
not only a bikini, but a seashell bikini.
Yes, that's the best kind.
Yes.
Is there any other kind?
Well, if
Sand dollar? Can you do a sand dollar bikini? I don't know the various types.
I want the seashell, so when people hold me up to their ear, they can hear the.
I guess my main question is, why are they holding you up?
Don't ask questions, man.
And I don't.
Maybe
it's better if we don't go down that trail.
Maybe I'm just cuddling them to my bosom,
Maybe.
and they're like, "Oh, I can hear the ocean and a heartbeat."
So you're like a cuttlefish, just
Yes,
bringing them in.
Yes. Better than a puffer.
I feel well. That's true. You got to have that prepared properly, otherwise it poisons you.
Yeah, exactly. yes.
As we all know. I guess too. It's not really practical having a seashell bikini, is it?
No.
Because they're very sharp.
Yeah,
You're
I
going
think
to
the
cut
edges-
yourself.
yeah,
I mean, you
the
walk on a
edges.
beach
Yeah.
with a
Ooh,
bunch
yeah.
of shells. You're cutting your foot.
You're definitely you're cutting something. So
I feel like there's a lot of better options out there than seashells.
yeah.
Hey, let's use the hardest object we have around. Let's make it with coral.
Yeah,
I mean, for crying out loud, like that's the same concept. You're grabbing let's grab all the hard, sharp objects and make bikinis out of it. It'll be great.
coral is like an SOS pad on yourself.
Oh, exactly. That's more like steel wool going on there.
I can't really walk right now. My bikini coral is, well, it's in places it shouldn't be.
Also, a lot of blood. We're going to attract sharks.
Yeah. We might want to actually evacuate the water.
Let's get out. Everybody out. Like a lifeguard there, yeah.
Oh my goodness! What? It's just my bikini.
It's just the price we pay for beauty.
Exactly. I'm exfoliating my skin.
Who came up with that idea? Yeah, there's a lot. You could use a sea cucumber a sea sponge. I'm sorry. That's an actual thing.
I know. Yeah.
Sponges from sea sponge.
Yeah, there we go.
Sponges they were at one time living organisms.
Oh my!
And we're like, yes, let's rub our bodies with them. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Seems like
They're here to serve us.
That's exactly.
And here's a call from PETA.
We do not like you guys. That is not funny.
Animals aren't here to serve us.
Those shells they were doctors in there when they were not on your bosom.
Yes.
So that's
yeah, well, now they're cardiologists.
Clearly
So calm down.
Yeah, you have an irregular heartbeat. Yeah. I know. Thank you.
Exactly. Calm down, PETA.
Oh, so Brent.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, well, you said so, Brent. So
I know it was a deceiving,
Yeah, it was.
a deceptive changing of the topic.
Yeah, it was.
I was throwing it on you, and you
thanks.
thought I was trying to take it for my own.
Well, you usually are, so that's why.
Well, I know, but I'm trying to turn over another leaf. I want to give you a chance to express your hopes and desires. Maybe your hopes and dreams.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's okay. That's fine.
I had some. I'm going to take it from here because you're doing a poor job of getting us in there.
So Russ.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
Your turn.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Oh, right back at you, buddy.
It's a real chess game we have going
just
on
laid
here.
down my Uno reverse.
So, have you ever played? This is off topic. Not that we were on a topic, but it's off the topic we were going to be on.
There you go.
Uno Flip?
No, but I played Uno Shuffle.
No, that's stupid.
Uno Flip. Oh.
So it's Uno where you're going and there's both sides of the cards
Yeah. Okay.
have
Yeah.
cards on them.
Yeah.
You know, that have a different
Yeah.
hand. And one of the cards you can play is Flip, and you flip it, and it's like a light side and a dark side.
Ooh.
And yeah, it changes things up. It's actually pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
I've played it twice now.
Is it weird to play Uno by yourself?
It is, but I thought that's what the Uno meant.
No, that meant one card. Well, Uno means one.
Oh,
But
I've been playing it.
Yeah.
But I get really mad at myself when I lay a draw 4. And a skip. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
Come on, man. Come on.
Reverse, too. And all that.
Well, maybe one day you'll find a partner to play with.
Yeah.
A consensual partner to play with.
I actually...
Ooh.
There you go.
We still got the C.
We still-
Oh, no, that's CPP.
Yep. Yeah, that it is. Nailed it.
Not to be confused with the CCP.
This feels oddly deja vu-ish.
The consenting conversational partner.
I'd say we've been down this road before.
I just want the listeners to keep up with the acronyms.
That's good.
So that when we throw it out, they can have their little acronym sheet right next to them.
Acronym, of course. I was thinking, for some reason, analogy always comes to mind, which is not right. Or anagram, which is also not right. And I'm like, hey, which one is it? Acronym. Thank you.
I like how you're about to call me out. You're like, no, you're an idiot. It's not
those
an
are the
acronym.
people who do flips and stuff at a traveling circus.
Yes. Yeah. Look at that pedestrian sitting over there.
I can't believe it.
Oh, oh my
what
goodness.
an idiot.
Oh.
What a fool. Oh, I'm going to chortle in his face. Oh, guffaw.
Yeah, so keep up.
Yeah.
The acronym bingo card.
We only got one so far, CCP.
No, and PPC.
Oh, and PPC?
Yeah.
personal.
No. I'm sorry. It's CPP
CPP.
and CCP.
And that none of the first one does not sound good when you say it.
Actually, if you think about it, CC is usually a name or a shortening of a name. CCP.
That's okay.
You're welcome.
We
And that's the end of the podcast. So,
yes, thank you for listening.
Maybe tune in Friday for
This is what happens when people just kind of let us go.
Yeah.
This is why you send in topics, folks, because otherwise you just get the natural progression of our thoughts, and it goes to scary places.
It's very scary.
Brent, I was sitting
Russ.
in my living room the other day
Very good place to sit.
when somebody knocked on the door.
Oh, unsolicited?
Yes.
Oh.
This does not happen. Is there ever a solicited knock on my door? I guess
Well,
would be my question.
Yeah, if you're expecting a friend or a family member.
I'm not.
Well,
ever.
That's why
looking,
I asked if...
having any interest in that.
Okay. Unsolicited knock.
Yes. Which, so it's surprising. I was alarmed. Who's at my door?
Uh-huh.
And, of course, the dog. I have a dog, and he, of course, goes cray-cray.
Way to keep up with the times.
I do. I know what all the young kids...
Showing off your little Riz over there.
Hey,
right?
thank you. Yes. I'm fly. Super fly.
Well, now you just tanked yourself.
I answered, and it was these two younger guys asking about cleaning my windows and siding.
Oh,
Like they were going-
entrepreneurs.
Yes. Yeah, they were young entrepreneurs.
There we go.
So first off, my
Uh-huh.
first thought was, it's a house,
Yeah.
right? So the outside is going to be dirty. That's the whole
They keep the dirt
point
out.
of a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, the outside is dirty so that the inside also can be dirty, as we know. That's our wonderful system we've set up.
Yes.
So they wanted to go around and give me a quote for the service since they were in the neighborhood cleaning Marilyn's house.
Sure.
And then he points down the road. Like I suddenly know this Marilyn.
Yeah, they obviously don't know who you are. You don't know any of your neighbors.
Right? And it's like, look, I know one neighbor, and it's because he came over and cleared my driveway on a snowy day.
Oh, that's nice.
When we first moved in.
That's nice of them.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
So I learned his name.
The least you can.
Literally the least. Did you read this before I? No. Okay. Just go ahead and. It's literally the least I could do. Again, did I send this to you? This bit to you before?
No.
Okay. Interesting. Because you've. Huh. So, anyways. So he points down the road like I know Marilyn, and like suddenly that's going to sway my opinion.
Absolutely.
Marilyn.
Yeah.
I mean, like I pointed out, I only know one neighbor, Greg. Literally the least I could do. Brent stole the joke there. But I sure as heck don't know Marilyn. Even if I did, what makes you think that's going to make me suddenly decide to use these services? Yeah, like, oh, Marilyn, why didn't you say so to begin with? She's been married 3 different times. She clearly makes good decisions with her life. I'm going to use your service.
Yeah. You know what? If Marilyn jumped off a bridge,
Right?
I would be right behind her.
Right,
She
like-
her decisions are my decisions.
Exactly. Like
And vice versa.
Exactly. Marilyn, the woman who bought an EV down the road. Yeah, she's very clearly good with her money. She makes really sound financial decisions.
Man, you are taking sniper shots at Marilyn.
Yeah. That's how
And
it
not
goes.
the state, the poor woman.
No, not Marilyn. Don't get me started on the state. Oof, talk about being divorced 3 different times. But so yeah, I just found it interesting. Like, was that? And for all I know, there's actually no Marilyn down the road. There's a very good chance it could be. There could be a Marilyn.
Yeah.
But again, you get any points? Like, buddy, how close? This is your first time in the world? Like, how close do you think people are?
He's just sticking to a script.
Apparently so. I would love to see I would love to hear him. I should have followed them.
Well, that's not
Hid in the no, it's all right. Hid in the bushes. It's all right.
getting better.
It's all right. It's good. And listen to them talk to another neighbor
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and see if he's like
Think-
down here. for Kathy
Oh.
down the road. She had us in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody had them in the neighborhood. I've driven down my road, and there's not a lot of clean-looking houses.
Wow, that's kind of a slam on your neighbors.
Well,
What are you saying about your neighborhood?
it's garbage.
Oh. Well, a few episodes ago, I did point out how ritzy your neighborhood was because of the Dollar General that came in, but
Yeah, but it's like middle-class ritzy.
middle class.
So it's not like... I want, like, East Coast wealthy white liberal classy. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
And I don't have that.
No.
I'm gonna,
But you do understand if you're going for that, you're getting your house washed. So it looks brand new.
oh, interesting. That's a catch-22.
Yeah, it is.
That's a catch-22.
You better call these young entrepreneurs back and say, you know what? I changed my mind. I need to look like I belong in Martha's Vineyard.
Martha's Vendor.
Vineyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Martha's vending machine.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
where I'm at right now, yeah.
Well, now it is because you got all of the.
Exactly. It's like a vending machine where that one bag of chips has gotten stuck in the bottom and won't.
It's been there since the Kennedy.
Yes. Since the Kennedys had their house washed.
Yeah.
In Martha's
They
Vineyard.
actually had to do it from the inside. It's a whole story. They made a movie about it. Don't worry about it.
They had to hide something.
Yeah.
Have a cleanup crew come in.
Yeah. No big deal.
It's just between driving people into the Chappaquiddick and murdering actresses. They're a busy family. Allegedly, for legal reasons.
Yeah. We can't throw a good name like that under the bus.
No, the Kennedys have spent a long time.
Yeah. I mean, isn't Kennedy running for president now?
Yes.
I don't want to get too political.
And all of his family support him. What's that? Hold on, I'm getting a message.
Yeah.
No, okay, I'm sorry. His entire family does not support him.
Oh.
That's my apologies there.
Whoops-a-daisy.
Whoops-a-daisy. That's all you talk about when you run for office and your family's like, we support a different guy.
The one that doesn't really sound like he's all there.
We like how he smells women's hair and...
You know what's really sad?
Yeah, what's that?
Is you could be talking about either of the other
I know, it's
candidates.
very generic.
Yeah, that's...
We're in a great place as a country, folks. Great place. Well done, America.
Slow clap.
I actually, I went and saw, speaking of, you made me think of it because of Make America Great Again.
Sure.
Being the slogan of one of our terrible presidential choices.
Yeah.
And I went and saw the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain over this
how
weekend.
was that?
Oh, it was fantastic.
And by the way, why?
Why not?
It's a ukulele. And why is it British? Why didn't you see it from the Hawaiians? Oh, cultural
appropriation. Oh, no. I'm
To
gonna,
all our listeners in England, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just going to say, if I had to choose between the Ukulele
boy.
Orchestra of Great Britain
Yeah.
or that large guy singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow,
Yeah.
I'm going to choose the British.
Whoa! And you heard it there. Now, I have a question.
Yes.
First of all, why? Nope. No, I
You
have, to
asked
move,
that
I, have
one
to,
already.
I have to move on to another.
Okay, yeah.
My other one.
Yeah.
Do ukuleles come in different sizes?
Yes.
They do.
They do. They had a bass ukulele.
So a guitar.
It was not as large as a guitar. It was still smaller. And they even had it down to this tiny ukulele that looked like an American Girl doll would use it for her guitar.
So that was the soprano ukulele.
Yeah, but they've got different types.
Oh.
The
Wow.
the best part
That poor guy that plays that small one, he's like, I can't get a note to save my life.
was a woman. It was sexist that you would think it would only be a man who could play a ukulele.
No, I was just, okay, that poor woman. Of course, now she has daintier fingers, so maybe she can hit all the notes.
Which, yeah, that's true. That helps.
Yeah, it really does.
And I mean, there was one
It was
guy.
going to be funnier if it was a guy with big meat hooks, but you had to say it was a woman.
There are guys with big meat hooks. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
All playing the ukulele. There was one guy rocking out like it was some sort of guitar. It was amazing. It was
It's
absolutely.
Mick Jagger.
They played Highway to Hell. I'm not even kidding. You can look it up on YouTube. They have not with the same people, but because they alternate people. Basically,
Yeah.
whoever's available, they
Yeah.
have musicians who will join them on tours.
Oh, very cool.
And
So was it really the Great British one that was here? Or was it like all Americans that are like, yeah, we'll play here?
Oh no, they were all British. They're
they
all
were?
British.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Did you get to talk to them?
no.
Speak their language.
Yes.
Good night, mate.
Oh, hello, governor. Good on you for being here.
Would you like some crumpets and tea?
They would have loved it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But they had that incredibly dry British humor.
Oh, I love
That
it.
was fantastic. And actually, they had a newer girl.
I bet you were the only one in the audience laughing.
No.
Oh, really?
It was the entire audience was laughing. It was a riotous good time.
Okay.
People were clapping along, and it was just in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Oh, really?
Of all places.
Why are you going back to Indiana?
I
Like,
don't
are you
know.
moving there?
It's apparently my heart yearns for Indiana.
Penn's country.
Yes. I had to pay several pence at the border. It was hard.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's. I don't know why my travels take me to Indiana so often.
How big is this ukulele orchestra?
There were, I think, seven
Okay.
members.
I was going to say, if you were about to say anything in the double digits, number one, why? Number
that's too
two,
many.
how?
Yeah.
Number three, what? I want to see pictures.
Yes, it was. Look up on YouTube. They have videos.
Oh.
You can see them performing. It's absolutely amazing what they do with ukuleles. And it's even better what they do with their humor, because they are just very funny.
But they have the English humor, so it's
Yes.
so not many. I don't think many Americans get or either get the humor,
Right.
or appreciate the humor. Because like I started watching Mr. Bean, my wife was like, "Why? I'm
Yeah.
like, are you kidding me?"
You got to get the humor. But it was funny. I think at one point, one of the guys was talking about the difference in food
Oh, sure.
in America
Yeah.
and how they're not used to the food we have here, because they're used to brown foods
Yeah.
in England.
Yeah.
They have toast
Moldy.
and
Oh, yeah, toast,
Essentially, so that's essentially what they go with. And then
Whatever the Keen provides.
one of the new girl that they had with them, she
Okay.
was from Scotland.
Oh.
And so he said all she eats is
haggis.
what was it? No. Would you let me do the jokes, please? You didn't get this one in your email.
Sorry. Cabbage.
It was just oats and salt,
Oh,
as he said,
Oh.
as the joke at the Scottish expense there. And I don't think he expected the audience to laugh at that so much, but everybody started cracking up, and so he cracked a little bit. And then the Scottish girl, who was straight-faced the entire time, she did a great job playing the dour Scottish woman.
sure.
And she did it fantastic, and she had a fantastic voice too.
They did sing. I was
oh,
gonna
they
ask
sang,
that.
yeah,
I was
yep,
going to ask
yep.
you that.
And they just did, so they started cracking up, and then that made everybody else laugh
So that's awesome.
more, and it was a great time. I would highly look them up. The Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain. Their mission is to make America Great Britain again.
Oh, there you go.
I think it's a very clever line. That was my favorite line of the evening.
You know what though? If they really wanted to, I'm sure they could actually almost take us back over.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like it would be pretty.
we want everything
Easy.
that they have, so it's just like, hey, why don't we just join the Keen?
Let's
again?
make amends.
Yeah.
Let's-
Hey, about that 240 some years ago.
Yes.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. You remember that
Sorry.
tea? Sorry.
We'll pay you back.
It still produces in the Boston Harbor.
It's the harbor's a bit tangy still.
Yes. They add honey to it each year just to sweeten
just
it up.
Rich in antioxidants.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Wait,
Good for the skin.
Actually, I don't think so. That would be green tea, and I don't think that the British mostly do their black tea.
Any tea is usually high in antioxidants, but honey's
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Usually.
know if I didn't know if black tea had those.
Why can't black
antioxidant-
tea? Huh?
That's
Huh? Why can't black tea have
boy.
antioxidants?
I'm sorry,
You think
now-
black tea is just oxidant?
Harvard's gonna have a graduation ceremony just for
Black
black
tea?
tea.
Yeah. Just because of you.
Earl Grey. Does that have antioxidants, tough guy?
You know what? I'm not well versed on the gray.
Oh, okay, that's the one. What about Duke Gray?
No.
Go up a... okay,
yeah.
that's a shame. It's worth a shot.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not versed on the Earl or the Duke of Gray.
Oh, okay. It's spelled with an E, too, because they do everything different.
Or do we do everything different?
No, we do everything the correct
Oh,
way.
okay, yeah.
America sets the standard. Everybody else is like, oh, let's drive 50 meters, governor, on a liter of petrol.
What?
None of those are real things.
You know what's really funny, though, is we use liter in our sodas.
Well, yeah, that's how we know.
That's so crazy, because we're like, yeah, can I get a gallon? Can I get the ounces? You know what? Can I get a 2 liter?
Like, we pick and choose. That's how. That is how great America is. We can do whatever the heck we want. Imperial, system, metric system. We can grab it whenever we want.
I mean, it's in our tool sets.
Take a little bit over here. That's the most annoying. You're like, why am I in millimeters all of a sudden?
It's so funny. Yeah, you're right, though. We pick and choose. A grande. We get it all.
We go into Spanish measurements. I don't know if that's technically metric still or not. Nobody knows.
Yeah, no one really knows how the Spanish measure.
No, they don't.
I mean, Mexico. I'm sure the Spaniards from Spain use the metric because they're part of Europe.
Thank you for that geography lesson.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. You're so smart.
I know. I didn't want to flaunt it, but...
if you're so smart, tough guy, why don't you do a little outro for us, huh?
Okay. Well, hey, you know what? Thanks for listening wherever you are. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Because we're going to be back Friday, so you can start the weekend off right with a little bit of menacing in your ears. That's right. Make sure you join us on our social media, Facebook at Menacing Podcast and Twitter/X at Menacing Podcast. Also, I forgot to mention at the beginning. Oh no, maybe I did. Our email is menacing. Oh, geez, I just hit the table again.
Why are you
I don't know.
on the table?
I don't know. Menacing Pod, or the email is menacingpodcast@gmail.com.
Doing a great job.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I keep hitting things. I'm talking with my hands. It's a thing.
Sit still.
So make sure you join us on Friday. Tell your friends and your loved ones that they need to listen. You know what? As a matter of fact, as you're listening to this right now, grab the person's phone that's sitting right next to you and just put Menacing Podcast on their favorite playlist. All right. Well, until Friday, we'll be keeping it weird.